Hello, Stars and Stripes RC here with another one. The Eflite Cirrus SR22T 1.5 meter. I was looking at this one before they came out with the version 2, which is a different paint scheme. Is a big part of the version 2 anyway. The old paint scheme I wasn't a fan of at all, but you can see the red, black, and white, and the pattern of the lines on it just look amazing to me. I really like how it looks. It's a 60-inch wingspan. It's 41 inches long. It's a 3 or 4 cell power system with the Avian 60 amp ESC. I chose the plug and play, so I'll be using Spectrum AR620 receiver in this. Right here, got your manual. I haven't really got into the box completely yet, but we'll do that right now. There was an addendum in this kit which states, please note CG for this series should be 58 millimeters plus or minus 4 millimeters, not the 63 millimeters stated in the manual. So that being said, I'll be sure and double check my CG when I fly it. But it's not a big plane, but it's not a small one either. This is one of the wing panels here, and of course, one of the things I really didn't like about this plane is the wings, top and bottom, are white. It has the silver across the leading edge and here on top, but when you're in the air, that's kind of hard to see versus having something on the actual wing surface. So I'm gonna play with that. I'm gonna come up with some kind of a red and black design to go on top. Something for the bottom, just for visual effects, so I can see it in the air. The servos are inside of the wing, as you can see, which is nice. They got the covers glued on, which I would think they would have them screwed on so you can take them off without busting the glue off of this to get to a servo. But it does have plastic pin hinges, so it's using plastic pin hinges in there, not just the CA on those. That's always nice. It does not use ball links on here. The quick connects here I don't really like, so I always take those screws out and touch Loctite on there. I don't trust that they did that at the factory, so I do it just so I know it's done. Those things will vibrate loose and then you'll lose surface control. It's happened many times to people I know. So the main gear is 2 pieces. There's one half of the main gear, which the other wing panel here. And note, it does have the wingtip LEDs on the wingtips, which is really cool. What I'm curious is if the fuselage is going to have the navigation lights on it. Let's see. Yeah, paint scheme on this is really nice. I like it. Looks like they've already got your pieces here and here glued in. I think the antennas you're going to have to glue in because they're not there as shown in the picture. Not sure what kind of connector they have on this. Got a nice big roomy area for your battery. Yeah, they have the IC3 connectors, which will work with EC3, which is really nice. A lot of these are coming out with the XT connectors, which I don't care for. I don't use them. But you can see right here your speed controller is mounted there in a really nice spot. Nice spot up here for your receiver. So it ought to work out really well. They got plenty of magnet here. Got 4 pieces on each side of the fuselage for holding your canopy down. That's really nice. But all in all, yeah, I'm really liking the paint scheme. It's gonna really show up well in the air. And you can see here they got the quick servo connects for the wings, so makes it really nice when you have to disconnect the wings to transport something. This is not so big that I can't get it in the car with it in the back of my SUV with the wings on, so that's always a plus for me. Looks really nice. Let's see, looks like they do have landing lights of sorts here up front. Something to note, Eflite, I wish you would change up your pilots. I don't know if you can see, they put that pilot in everything they have. It seems like it's just the most boring pilot I've ever seen in my life. You know, I mean, it's a pilot, okay? It shows that somebody's sitting in a seat in the plane, but they could upgrade their pilots. Let me just say that. The rest of it's here on the bottom. All right, got your spinner and prop. Really nice detail on the tips, which feels to be sticker. These here are stickers, and this feels to be a sticker on there too, which could cause a balance problem. You know, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I would think that they would maybe paint that on, but it doesn't look like that's been painted on. The nose gear, nice big wheels. That ought to work real well on short grass if you have to. Out here in New Mexico where I fly, we've got grass and paved, and I usually use the grass during the winter time, and because the grass is died off and it's really short, and then in the summertime I use the paved part of the runway. Got your screws, the rest of your antennas to glue in and everything. Looks like you only got one wing spar with this. Well, no, 2. I'm guessing one would be for the elevator and one for the wing. And then you have your elevator. They have, it doesn't look Well, yeah, it does look like it is carbon fiber. They have put a carbon fiber spar down the middle of the the elevator portion for rigidness, and so it's strong. And then they also have a spar in the main part of the elevator on each side too. They've also put plastic pieces here so that this part of the elevator is true and not warped in any way, which is really nice. And then it just looks like they join together like a lot I've seen before, with this tongue and groove here so that both halves will move together. Now on this one, they don't have the pin hinges, but they do have the CA style hinges in there, so those will be good and strong. They won't break like the foam hinges do. So yep, that's really nice. So as always, I like to get a video of getting things out of the box, and then a video again once I get everything together. And so once I get this together, I'll shoot another video of it and post it on my channel, Stars and Stripes RC. Check it out if you like it. Subscribe. I have one more coming next week. I've been really fortunate, I have a F7F Tiger Cat coming. It's going to be the FMS 1700mm size, so it's a big plane. I've looked at videos on RC Informer on the build of that plane. Now, I've looked at the other versions from another manufacturer, Flight Line, and to me, you can't really compare the two, Flight Line and FMS. Flight Line's a 1600mm, I believe. It's not much smaller than 1700mm, but from what I see, FMS has to be hands down on the Tiger Cat. The Flight Line RC, when you have to glue the fuselage together, it comes in two pieces, which FMS comes with a one-piece fuselage. So I like that. But anyway, I'll get back to you as soon as I get this thing together, and I'll shoot another video and I'll get back to you. Stars and Stripes, thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas.